Hello, Namaskar. This is Firstpost and you're watching Vantage with me, Palki Sharma. Guess who's visiting India? The foreign minister of Ukraine, the one who tried to troll India for buying Russian oil. Now he's calling India partner and friend. What explains this U-turn? What does he want from New Delhi, and more importantly, will he get it? We'll discuss that. Meanwhile, the tech world is engaged in a new war over artificial intelligence. Big tech is pouring billions of dollars to acquire companies. We'll bring you the numbers and the trends. Also looking at China's moves in South Asia, they're working on Sri Lanka, the Maldives and Nepal. We'll tell you why India should be concerned about these moves. Why did India's finance minister refuse a Lok Sabha ticket? How much money do you need to contest an election? How big are cyber scams? The Interpol chief says the scammers make $3 trillion a year. Why is the UK suffering from a mental health crisis with a bill of close to $400 billion a year? Why is Japan upgrading its war machinery? What's happening in Togo in Africa? Why is it being called a constitutional coup? How did Saudi Arabia end up leading a UN panel on women's rights? What does it say about the United Nations? And despite growing hunger and rising food costs, why is the world wasting 1 billion meals every day? All this and more coming up. The headlines first. Vladimir Putin rules out attacking NATO, but the Russian president warns that Moscow will shoot down F-16 fighter jets sent by the West to Ukraine. Putin says talk of Russia attacking Poland or the Baltic countries is quote-unquote complete nonsense. Sam Bankman-Fried, sentenced to 25 years in prison. In November, the FTX founder was convicted for masterminding a multi-billion-dollar cryptocurrency fraud. It's one of the biggest financial fraud cases in history. In India, Prime Minister Modi launches a scathing attack on the opposition Congress party. It comes after hundreds of lawyers wrote to the Chief Justice expressing concerns over attempts to undermine the judiciary. The Prime Minister calls the Congress a party of bullies, saying that's why they keep losing elections. US President Joe Biden ropes in Barack Obama and Bill Clinton for a star-studded New York City fundraiser. The event is expected to raise $25 million, a record haul for any political event. Tickets for the fundraiser range from $200 to $500,000. Thailand sounds alarm after an anthrax outbreak in Laos. Bangkok is closely monitoring its livestock. Laos has reported more than 50 suspected human cases. Anthrax spreads through bacteria in the soil and commonly infects livestock. And a big setback for Mercedes. A German court rules against the auto giant, saying Mercedes deliberately installed emission cheating devices in its vehicles. Car owners can now seek compensation from the company.